Hey guys, welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. If you're new here, I post these videos every Sunday to share some meal ideas with you and to hopefully give you some dinner inspiration for the coming week. All of our meals are budget-friendly and delicious, so make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future dinner ideas. This week I have 3 dinner ideas for you, as well as a bonus dessert recipe at the end that you've got to try. The first dinner this week is a Buffalo Ranch chicken pizza. We started by making our usual buffalo sauce, and then we added some celery salt and cilantro. We also made our favorite pizza dough and homemade ranch dressing. Of course, if you want to, you can always make this with store-bought sauces and crust. We pre-baked our crust for 5 minutes, then we added our ranch dressing as our pizza sauce. Then we brushed the edges with some melted butter with garlic and parsley. We had an empty ranch bottle that we filled with our homemade ranch. Adam made sure to label it with an H for homemade. Next, we added on some shredded chicken breasts that we coated in our buffalo sauce. Then came our 4-cheese Italian blend shredded cheese. And finally, we cut half a block of cream cheese into cubes and added those on top. We baked this for 15 minutes more at 425 degrees, then drizzled with more ranch dressing. This would have been perfect with a side salad if it hadn't been a last-minute dinner idea, but it was also great all on its own. For the next meal, we made a meatloaf topped with cheesy mashed potatoes and gravy. To our ground beef, we added some crushed Ritz crackers. Then we seasoned that all with some salt and pepper, onion powder, seasoned salt, and parsley. Next, we added in some Worcestershire sauce, some yellow mustard, 2 eggs, and some minced garlic. We just formed those into 4 mini meatloaves and put them in the oven at 425 degrees until cooked through. That'll vary depending on the size of your meatloaves. We made some simple mashed potatoes with milk, butter, and salt and pepper. Then we added those on top of each meatloaf, followed by some shredded cheese and parsley. We put these back in the oven to melt the cheese, and then topped it all off with some brown gravy. We served these with some corn and garlic bread, and they were absolutely delicious. For our last dinner, we had some broccoli cheese baked potatoes with bacon and steaks on the side. So into our steaks, we added some salt and pepper and seasoned salt, some teriyaki sauce, garlic powder and onion powder, some brown sugar, ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, and apple cider vinegar. Then we just let those marinate in the fridge for a few hours. I like to make my baked potatoes in the air fryer. I also always make a huge mess. I just rub them with some olive oil and salt and put them in the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on the size of your potato. These huge guys took about 45 minutes. Then we just cooked up some bacon and some broccoli and added some cheese. We topped off our fluffy baked potatoes with some butter and salt and pepper, then added on our broccoli with cheese and cooked bacon. This bonus dessert recipe I'm super excited to share with you guys. These are gooey butterscotch Blondie bars. I had always remembered these Blondie bars my grandma used to make, and I found her recipe. So I decided I'd share it with you guys because they were exactly how I remembered them and they brought tears to my eyes. This recipe starts with some melted butter, and to that you're going to add some brown sugar, a lot of brown sugar. Then you just cream those together. Once that's all mixed, you add in your eggs one at a time, beating after each one. Then you add in your flour, baking powder, and salt and mix it in. And of course, it wouldn't be me baking if I didn't make a gigantic mess. When that's all incorporated, you add in your pecans, which are totally optional, and butterscotch chips. Then you're going to add this mixture to a greased 9x13 baking dish. I also greased my spatula to help it spread more evenly without sticking. Now you just bake these at 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes, then let them cool completely. These turn out so gooey, rich, and delicious. I highly recommend you try these out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, I would love for you to join our YouTube family. So hit that subscribe button down below and turn on notifications. I post What's for Dinner videos every Sunday.